Is Microsoft killing Python developer jobs? You reached the right video. Let me explain. This video was brought to you by DigiLink Academy, your #1 source to learning programming fast and get to that six-figure salary you desire. Our 30-day project course includes our JavaScript front-end projects, our Python backend projects, our SQL database projects, and much, much more. So go ahead and click the link below to our free 7-step guide so that you can start reaching your programming goals today. I'll see you guys in the course. So guys, I'm always getting questions about Python. Python this, Python that. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it gonna be around? Should I learn it? Is it good programming job for beginners? And any kind of news or information come out about Python, a lot of people start freaking out. So Microsoft is actually in the process of implementing Python in some of its production productivity tools, and Excel is actually one of them. And we're getting a lot of questions about, hey Rod, is this going to reduce the need for Python developers to get a job at Microsoft? And the quick answer is yes. But wait before you click off the video and go screaming and hollering to your mom that Python was a waste of time. There is some things that you can do to put yourself in a position to still make more money, provide more value, and write less Python code, which sounds strange, I know, but I got you covered and we'll talk about it in this video. But before we get started, guys, in the comment section below, tell me about your situation as far as this Python. Have you lost your job? Are you learning how to code with Python and Microsoft? Have you ever worked at Microsoft? Share your details below, any questions you may have in the comment section below, guys, so that we can help answer your questions and really build out the community. That being said, guys, yes, Microsoft is always going to do what's best for Microsoft to provide the most value to its clients and customers. Well, one way to do that is to, hey, take that extra layer of development out of the equation. You got the end user. You got the end user over here, and you got a problem that the end user needs to solve. And then you got the developer that have to come in, and the BA and all these different people. Well, why can't I just get a business analyst who already got Excel? If I could teach that business analyst just how to code, make life easier where it can develop more tools with Excel to provide with the end user, that whole BI and that Python developer don't have to play a role in solving that problem. And that's the fear, because that basically takes the developer and the BA out the equation. And you do not want to be out the equation because you will not have a job. But you can do things to make sure you are always a part of the equation, even though you're not in the room. Because a lot of you guys take the old school Python approaches. Well, we got to go through this whole big infrastructure ordeal and setting up a website and doing all this stuff when you can actually be a proxy for those end users, for those power users, for those data analysts to create a framework that they can operate off efficiently, but at the same time, they know what your value is. You're not pissing people off. You're not being that typical programmer who just sitting in the corner with a bad attitude, who don't want to talk to anybody and nobody want to work with. That what gets you ultimately not having a job, that kind of behavior. And I want you guys to really understand, with ChatGPT, Microsoft, all these people pushing us out from each side, the last thing we want to do is push ourselves out the room by being a dick or being cruel to people and make them not want to work with you, because at the end of the day, that's basically what it comes down to. People will go out their way to work with you if you're a good person, even though you're not the strongest programmer. So keep that in mind, guys. Just a little tidbit, a little extra I'll give you guys there. So Microsoft, how do we, first of all, become a part of the equation without getting pushed out? I would say embrace this tool. Don't run from it. Don't even hide it. Hey, Microsoft got Excel using Python now. Show the people how to use this tool. And I know that might contradict everything I just said, but show them. Again, you're a part of the equation. You're providing a solution. The key thing here is a solution, guys. You're providing the BI team with a solution they can implement. They don't have to come to IT every single time when they want to make tweaks to it. Give them a more powerful tool. The end user involved, you guys are collaborating. Even though you are not actually writing the code, you are still part of the solution. Hence, the solution. And I need you guys to start thinking like this. The solution. You don't have to write code to provide a solution. You are a Python developer. A large sum of your job is writing code, but not everything. And once you get that out of your head that you got to write code to provide a solution, you're going to win as a software developer, because at the end of the day, the business just wants solutions. They have a problem, they need a solution. Yeah, you got a theme solution in technology, writing code, all that stuff, but there are going to be opportunities where you can have a codeless solution, which is this. You're going to educate your users on new tools that they can use. You're part of the equation. They know that you got their best interest in mind. They know that, hey, if there's the latest and greatest technology out there, they know that you're going to bring it to the table. Or better yet, if they see the technology before you, guess who they're going to come vet it out to? Hey, Rod, or Python developer, I saw this new software solution. What do you think? Can you do some research on it? Can you kind of figure out it's good? We can have a meeting next week, me, you, and the end user, and see how we can put this together. They are bringing you a part of the equation. So you have to make sure you are part of the solution. Microsoft is doing what's best for Microsoft. The end user is doing what's best for the end user. The BI team is doing what's best for the BI team. You do what's best for you. And the best thing for you is to provide solutions to the company problem. Not to just write code. I'm a coding monkey. Code. I just write code. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like AI is going to replace your job if you just write code. Those days are over. It's not 1990 anymore, guys. There's going to be a large part of your job. You got to learn the industry. You got to have that industry knowledge. You have to do more than just sit behind a desk and code. I know you're working for a large tech organization like Microsoft or a big bank or a transportation company or something like that. And you're like, Rod, I don't know everything. I don't have all the solutions. You're right, but you can start though. You can analyze, okay, look at your ticketing system. What are some of the tickets that you're getting in from your company that's a reoccurring issue? Hey, I have to manually do this. That's usually a key sign of, hey, we need to implement some technology to automate. Things are running slow. There's a ton of performance-based solutions where you can get a loading window. Let's just say in the application, they hit submit and it's just spinning. It takes a minute. If you can get that down to 30 seconds, that's a win, because you got to understand it's not just that one user. It's that one user over the course of an entire day or entire week or entire month, plus whoever else in the company is doing it. So you got a company of 1,000 clerks who doing that same process, who hitting that spinning button. That's a lot of man and woman hours you save just by improving the performance of the code. You don't know this because you don't have a relationship with the end users or the BI team before they can share this with you. You have to start there, guys. You're not going to be able to get the information behind your computer just looking at SolarWinds or operating systems or even the vault. You're not going to get that level of information without talking to the end users, having that relationship, having that industry knowledge, guys. It's the way to go. I know you guys tired of me preaching, but at the end of the day, you got to get your solutions. If you haven't already, I'm going to put a link up here to my 7-step guide. Go ahead and click on that to get started. And if you had already start with the 7-step guide, go ahead and check out my premium courses. I got a 30-day developer Launchpad course that's going to help take your career to the next level and teach you everything that we talked about here in this video. So I'll put a link to the 7-step guide here on the screen. Go ahead and grab that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.